a very special 2-hour Extreme Makeover Home Edition. She was the love of his life, the brightest star in their sky.
I like the stars.
This means a lot to Anne-Marie.
One of their dreams was to renovate this tiny little house on a beautiful street.
And all their dreams were about to come true.
Here it was all planned that it was going to be redone and outfitted for the boys. And she never made it.
They found out that she was in late stages of leukemia.
And she opened up her eyes and just gave a big smile and just closed them again.
Anne-Marie was buried on her 29th birthday.
That means that everything that she and John had planned together had stopped.
Good morning, Vitali family!
Now, the Extreme Makeover design team has just 7 days to help a hard-working cop make his wife's last wish come true. A new home for their family.
This is a perfect place for us to be and a perfect family for us to have.
One house.
Look at our house. It's gone.
Now we can't go in there.
1 week.
We'll be done in 7 days. At least that's the idea.
Move that!
One Extreme Makeover. The Home Edition.
Guys, look at that. That's our house.
And the renovation starts right now. Michael, Connie, Paige, and Paul were out on Long Island on our way to a little town called St. James. We're going to meet the Vitale family. It's John, his 3 sons, Jack, Adrian, and Luke. These guys suffered a huge loss, and we're going to try and help them get back on their feet. They're actually getting nominated by one of John's fellow Suffolk County police officers. Take a look at this tape, and you'll see what I mean.
Hi, I'm Tony. I know John Vitali, and I'm nominating him for this Extreme Makeover Home Edition. The police department's like a family, and when one of our own is hurting, we hurt too.
Hi, ABC. We're the Vitali family. I'm John. This is my oldest son, Jack. He'll be 4. This is my middle guy, Adrian. He's 28 months. This is Luke. He's 17 months.
So John and Anne-Marie Vitali were a young, loving couple. John's a career police officer, been with the force 10 years. Actually works in a program they call community outreach, which means he really helps out with the neighborhood and puts out a positive image.
He's not afraid to put his life on the line for somebody else, a complete stranger.
So John and Anne-Marie bought their first house together. They had a beautiful boy together, then 2 more beautiful boys. And Anne-Marie was going to stay home and take care of the kids.
She's a beautiful, outgoing person. I mean, she cared more for everybody else than herself. She always had that smile.
Now that they had 5 in the family, John and Anne-Marie moved in with their parents so they could start working on expanding that small house that they bought.
Everything's going smooth. Great. We're going to start working on their new house, their additions, to tear down this, rebuild that.
So we were at my wife's parents' house for about 2 months, and in March of 2004, my wife wasn't feeling that well.
Anne-Marie started getting tired all the time, and her skin started bruising, even though she didn't really hurt herself.
And right away, I knew something was wrong. I mean, she's my best friend, I know. You know when something's wrong.
She went to the doctor and found out she had an advanced form of leukemia.
It was there's a big shock. I mean, we were terrified and we didn't know what to do. So she was in the hospital for 6 or 7 weeks, getting heavy-duty medication, chemotherapy, and just trying to beat the leukemia.
5 months after being diagnosed, Anne-Marie died. She was buried on what would have been her 29th birthday. Before she died, Anne-Marie made John promise to keep their house and to raise their children in it.
My wife wanted them to grow up there, and I wanted to live those dreams for her to move back there.
So John and the boys are still staying with the in-laws, while his house sits empty, needing repairs. Now, all the money they'd saved to fix up the place went into medical bills.
So now here I am, raising my 3 children alone and working full-time. You know, and all I want, you know, is just really for my kids to have a better life. That's it.
There was no way. There is no way that John could do this on his own. And it's very important for them, and I am right.
ABC, please help John Vitale. He really needs this.
I know Anne-Marie's looking down and saying, oh, please. So my boys can be raised where I would like them to be.
Oh, man. So this is going to be a little different. We're going to go over to Anne-Marie's parents' house, pick up John and the kids, put them on the bus, and we'll go check out their old house and find out what we're up against. Guys, are you with me?
Yes.
Can we do this?
Yes.
Good. Let's do it! Here we go. You ready? Good morning, Vitali family! John, Jack, Adrian, and Luke, and the in-laws, Raymond and Jen and Leuven. Wake up and come on out here, guys! Yay! Guys, meet the design team. Michael, Paige, Paul, and Connie. Hi, guys.
Oh, man. Oh, that's incredible.
Anne-Marie has only been gone 4 months, and this has been a completely overwhelming experience for John and his boys. But we're here to make a change in all of that.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
How are you?
I don't know, how are you?
Anne-Marie's death it's new to everyone. You could see that it's been tough for all of them.
This is a perfect place for us to be and a perfect family for us to help.
So, you think Anne-Marie'd be glad to see us?
Definitely. Obviously, I wish my wife was here. I'm sure she's looking down, you know, to make sure they're safe.
We'd much rather not see you here. We could have her back.
Yeah, I know it's been tough.
It has. These guys have been good. They have good days, bad days.
I know you guys' dream was to fix up your old house and make it big enough for the family.
Yeah, it was.
Well, hopefully we can finally make those dreams happen.
Definitely. That sounds great.
Well, I'm sure you guys have loved having these guys, but it sounds like it's time for them to go home, huh?
They have to get in their own space and get into a routine.
Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. You guys are going on vacation for a week, and we're going to work on your house while you're gone. Now, John, the kids, would you like to know where you guys are going on vacation?
Definitely would.
How does Park City, Utah sound?
That sounds awesome, right? Park City, Utah. You guys ready for that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Daddy,
What?
I want to go on a boat.
You want to go on the big bus?
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll actually get you on the bus. But first, you guys need to show me where you've been living. Then we'll all pile on the bus and go check out your old house, which is the house we'll actually be renovating. Okay?
That
So
sounds
guys,
great.
show me the house.
Let's go. Come on, guys.
Your heart goes out to a guy like this who not only does he have a full-time job, but he's also raising 3 kids on his own.
I mean, we thought we had everything going for us, and then, you know, in an instant, everything just went away. You know, every day I miss her. I mean, you know, it's only been 7 months. You know, my children, they're very young, and, you know, I'm trying to make them not forget her. When it was the final days, you know, we rushed to get the kids up there, and, so she did get to see them for one last time, which I was happy about.
She didn't want him to leave that little property that they bought together. She wanted them to have their home there because she said she wanted to know where to find them.
We tell them that, you know, Mommy died and she went to heaven. And she's, you know, up there just looking down. And, you know, it would be nice to go back to our old house so she will be able to find the kids if she wants to look down.
So John Vitale is what you'd call a good guy. He is a hardworking guy. He's a loving father.
So you've been a policeman for what, 10 years on the force, right?
10 years, yeah.
Does Jack want to be a police officer like his dad?
That's what he says, yeah. If you ask him, he'll probably tell you. He wants to be my partner. Right, Jack? Jack, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A policeman.
Is that a cutie? Yeah.
This looks like they love playing outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
In a castle.
Look at this with the moon and the stars and the shooting star.
John and Anne-Marie wanted their boys to always remember her, to always know that Mommy is the brightest star in the sky.
You know, my wife is always into that celestial type stuff for them.
So this is the room with all the moon and the stars. This is the kids' nursery. Man, it's gotta be brutal.
Unbelievable.
3 kids under the age of 4. You lose your love of your life.
We didn't get to meet Anne-Marie, but we see a photo of her, and just the smile that she has, you can tell she was a wonderful person. I know she must have been amazing.
Yeah, she was amazing.
She's still pulling strings.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
do, definitely.
She's making it all happen.
It was her dream, and here it is, coming true.
This is where we've been staying for the last 14 months.
John is sleeping in the 1 bedroom with the youngest Luke, who's in a crib.
That's a pretty cool crib. Anne-Marie kind of picked that out?
Yes. I love that crib.
This man seriously needs
His own space.
Right.
Yes.
Back here is my other 2 sons, Jack and Adrian. This is where they sleep. Jack sleeps in the car bed.
Okay.
And Adrian sleeps in the crib over here. As you can tell, it's not too big.
And they have tiny, no space.
We're in a laundry room, Paige.
This is the laundry room, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's tough for all of them there. And Raymond and Janet have really sacrificed a lot. And it's time that everybody gets their own space.
The house was going to be for her husband, and the kids. She won't be able to share it with them now, but she's going to see it.
And hopefully her spirit's going to be all over that house.
We think so.
Coming up.
One of the amazing things is when we pulled up in front of the house, there was already a crowd gathered outside.
No idea how they got here this fast. I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy.
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
All right. Thanks. Thanks for everything. Love you guys. Okay.
Well, we loaded everybody up on the bus.
You ready to go on the bus?
Yeah.
Fly it in.
Oh, hi.
We took a bus ride over to the house that John and Anne-Marie bought.
All right, everybody on board.
Bye-bye, President.
One of the amazing things is when we pulled up in front of the house, there was already a crowd gathered outside.
Pretty amazing. These guys have heard your story. They care about what happened, and I have no idea how they got here this fast. I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy.
You waving, buddy? It's just awesome. I can't even explain it. It's just a good feeling. I have a lot of friends and family and neighbors.
This was their dream. This is where it was all gonna happen. It's cute.
It's adorable.
Tiny.
So the house as we see it is small. It's in good condition, but it's very small.
This is our house, yeah.
It's a very small, empty, kind of spooky house, and I'm sure John has a lot of emotions walking into it because it reminds him of Anne-Marie.
The house is empty. Empty except for a couple little things.
So I saw the one Winnie the Pooh over here.
Yeah.
And then over here in this bedroom is another Winnie the Pooh.
Somebody likes Winnie the Pooh.
There's not a lot to save in this house. We gotta save what we can.
Yeah.
I like the stars.
This means a lot, or meant a lot to Anne-Marie.
And it's painted right on the wall. I think we just cut it out, cut the drywall out and save it.
Anne-Marie had this wonderful mural on the wall with moons and stars and a window frame, and she loved that theme.
Whatever we can do to keep her memory alive, and that's what we'll do.
That's really important.
You ready to go on vacation? Yeah. We'll pile in the limo. Let's get you in there. Here comes Jack. Kids, you guys have fun on vacation.
Bye-bye.
And no snowball fights.
When we sat down for our meeting, one thing we wanted to keep in mind was that John and Anne-Marie bought this house together, so let's keep as much as the old house as possible. But then we add on.
Off that, build 2 wings on either side of it. One for the boys and one for John.
I'd like to give him something like a place where his buddies can come and hang out. So he has his own den, basically.
I like that the den is off his room, so the kids won't even know it's there.
So maybe we make it secret.
Yeah,
like
the secret den.
Absolutely.
Hello. Hey, John.
Hey, how you doing, Ty?
Hey, man, listen, I know you're heading to vacation and everything, but I didn't have a chance to ask you, is there anything that well, you want me to save?
Actually, yeah, in the boys' bedroom, there's a painting on the wall that my sister-in-law painted for us for the birth of our first child, Jack.
Okay, this thing with the moons and the stars, that's what you're talking about?
Exactly.
The window. Okay, you got it. Now, is there anything else?
Actually, yeah, one more thing. There's a, on the basement door jamb.
Basement door jamb.
There's like heights from my children that I would like to save, if that's possible.
Yeah. Okay, these little marks right here.
Yes.
So you want us to keep the door jamb. You got it, man. We'll see you in a week.
Okay, Ty, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
It just seems important that we keep Anne-Marie in this house. And it's obvious that she did the nursery, and she painted those colors, and she put that border up with all the moons and stars and everything. That we have to do that for Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
Because he's still the baby, and she's up there looking down, and I think he needs to feel that.
Number 2 is Adrian, and he's 2.5, and he loves Winnie the Pooh. And Tigger, too.
And you sort of remind me of, what's his name?
Eeyore?
Eeyore.
Yeah.
So maybe that's your room, Paul.
I'm gonna have to do a little research.
When we were walking through their house, we saw this cute little picture of Jack, all dressed up like a policeman. I'm guessing he wants to grow up to be like his dad, so I'm thinking, cop room. This backyard is so great for kids, so I'm thinking give them a huge play area, maybe like a castle. We were do a little drawbridge. A moat around.
Another really cool room in the house is going to be the sunroom.
And we put a spa in there, some exercise equipment, so Dad doesn't have to go away to the gym.
Design team, tell me we have a plan.
We do.
Fantastic.
We'll take that existing house and make it the heart of the new house.
Then they still have the memory of the old house right in the middle.
Yeah.
I like that.
This little house was a little house, but it was a sturdy little house. You know, we wanted to save the foundation.
And then on this side, add a whole wing for John. Lots of room just for him.
Actually, that's what I'd like to make my project.
Okay.
His bedroom. I will work on.
That den right next door is going to be sort of a secret room from the little boys, too.
So there'll be a secret room inside the secret room. So the trick will be, of course, keeping it secret. And, of course, finishing the project. You know what? Here's the deal. We've already seen a crowd out front when we pulled up here, so we've got a lot of community support. Let's get this thing right. I mean, this guy's lost a lot, and he's trying to hold it together. And if we can give them the dream that Anne-Marie and him always wanted, then let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay? So, guys, can we do it this week?
Absolutely, we
Let's do it for Anne-Marie.
Let's do it for Anne-Marie, guys.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Coming up.
Tell me what is going on.
We had termite damage and water damage. You can see some of it over in there.
We didn't expect to frame up a brand new house, but that's what we're doing.
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Hey guys, how we doing? Thanks for being here. So listen, I gotta make a phone call, so can we be quiet for just 1 sec? Just 1 sec. Sal, hey, yeah, it's me, Ty, man, how are you? Yes, I'm in town again, so you probably already know why I'm calling. I know. I really should have called ahead. But listen, you'll still do it, right?
Sal from Allure. We knew we were in good hands. He's helped us twice already. 3rd time's a charm.
When Sal and an army like that pulls up, you know you've got nothing to worry about.
Sal, where you been?
I got here as fast as I can. I have a business to run.
Well, I'm glad you're here, buddy. I'm glad you're here.
Are we ready to do this? Remember what this is about. It's about bringing a family home. Anne-Marie Vitale, her dream was for her family to live in this home. Our job is to go in there, build a home. Build it safely. Build it with quality and build it quick. At the end, we're going to have the pleasure and the privilege of bringing a family home, a very deserving family. Let's do it.
You guys ready to do some demos? Let's do
Good job.
what's happening. Oh, wow. Look at that. See that?
Yeah.
Looks like we got a little siding work going on. Here goes the siding. Oh, man. Inside and out. Here, let me help you with that. Oh! So welcome to the bedroom. Or one of them. And you can see the guys in blue just ripping things apart. It's just coming down like it's nothing. What bedroom? It's all gone. It's fantastic. Demo, my favorite.
This is something that Anne-Marie always wanted in the room, and so we're gonna cut this out, we're gonna save it, put it back in the nursery.
It's really important to save things that are sentimental to the family.
This is the door jamb that we want to save right here. Look at this, 3701, Jack was this high. 6802, Jack was this high. We gotta save this piece and continue this tradition in the new house.
All right then, let's see what else is happening. Say timber. Look at our house, it's gone.
But we can't go in there.
We're gonna go in there, they're gonna make it nice and pretty for us, okay?
And big.
And big. Okay, now this probably looks pretty scary to you guys, but you know what it looks like to me? Progress. And that's what we're trying to make happen. So you guys have a good time on vacation, and I'll try and make you, well, a finished house. We'll see you guys when you get back. Have fun on vacation.
Yeah.
Again. You like that?
Yeah.
Good to see we have all materials lined up here in the street, ready to build a new house. I'm happy to see this. Right there is sheathing for our floor. Underneath this paper, really nice product. It's a composite, blue laminated product that's going to be used in the flooring, the planks that go underneath our sheathing.
You know, this doesn't look like a lot of our demos because sometimes we just tear the house completely down. They love this house, so we're leaving part of this house. We're leaving that the brick. We're leaving some of these walls here. We're leaving this front bay window right here.
Our plan was to leave that center portion and off that build 2 wings on either side of it.
We're adding on just as if they were going to add on. This is what they wanted to do. That was their dream, to add on. And we'll be done in 7 days. At least that's the idea.
Let me get through. What's going on here, Sal?
The front walls are shot now. We got to change them all.
Okay.
The wall's going down.
Go!
We had termite damage and water damage. You can see some of it over in there.
Yeah.
And then on the front plate, you see it all in that stud over there?
Yep.
As we started tearing down walls, we realized a lot of this wood was just bad. It was rotten.
We got to get rid of it so we give them a safe house.
That's right. A safe house and a quality house.
Sal and his guys just kept taking down a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more.
This floor was hopefully going to be reused. We can't do that. Had some termite damage, had some water damage.
Now that's going to set us back several hours. We didn't expect to frame up a brand new house, but that's what we're doing.
Tell me what is going on. There's no walls. I hear this has all got to come out. Where are we at?
You know what? In a minute, I'm going to take the whole foundation out and start from scratch.
Suddenly, we're left with the basement.
I had no choice, Michael. I had no choice. I can't give them a house that's not structurally sound.
So the only thing left standing is the chimney.
I got to take that down too.
That's coming down too.
We thought, and Sal thought, we were doing a remodel, and we ended up doing a from the ground up build, which is a little bit more than a remodel.
Just ahead.
Denise.
Hey, I'm Ty. It was actually Anne-Marie's sister and her best friend.
Just to give you a glimpse into how wonderful she is, I'd like you to see some of this.
Never had a chance to actually meet her and would love to. So I think we should all get to know Anne-Marie. What do you say?
It was a glimpse of what Anne-Marie was like and what John had lost.
It was a pretty good reminder of why we're all here.
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Hey, is somebody over here Anne-Marie's sister and friend?
Yep, right over here.
Okay, so you were the sister?
I'm Anne-Marie's sister, yes.
Hi.
I'm Denise.
Hey, I'm Ty. I was out in the front of the house and I heard these people across the streets. It was actually Anne-Marie's sister, Denise, and her best friend. So what do you guys think?
Amazing.
Pretty awesome,
Incredible.
huh?
It's incredible.
She'd be happy and proud?
Oh, she would love this. She'd love it. She said it to John, and she said it in a joking way, but meant it. She said, you can't sell the house because if anything happens to me, I just want to know where to find you.
I know it's tough on you, man. I could see Denise getting really kind of emotional, and I said, I really wish we could have met Anne Marie. I can tell that she touched a lot of people's lives.
We do miss her a lot. Right before she went to the hospital for the last time, I was lucky enough to have her in my wedding party. You wouldn't have even thought that there was anything wrong with her because she lived that night like she lived every day of her life. She lived it to the fullest.
And Anne Marie's best friend said, well, if you'd like to get to know her, there's actually a tape of my wedding that she was at.
Just to give you a glimpse into how wonderful she is, I'd like you to see some of this.
God, I'd love that. Never had a chance to actually meet her and would love to. I know she was really, really special, and I think anybody who got to know her, was a lucky person. Well, it's good meeting you guys.
Me too.
All right.
Thank you very much.
I'll be back.
Thanks.
All right, thanks. Hey, Michael, I want you to see something. Can you meet me in the bus in a minute? Yeah. Hey, Paige, can you do me a favor? Can you meet me in the bus in a minute? I want to show you something.
We were all busy working away, and Ty grabbed each one of us and asked us to meet him on the bus.
Hey, thanks for being here.
We almost felt like we knew Anne Marie just from knowing John, her parents, and the 3 boys, but we actually didn't. All we had were pictures.
But imagine if we take a look at this, we really kind of get an idea of what she was like. And they say that she was just full of spirit and full of fun. And so I think we should all get to know Anne Marie. What do you say? Put the tape in, and you really get to see the spirit and the soul of Anne Marie.
Here she is.
There she is.
That's her.
It's only 2 months
God, look how beautiful she is.
She was luminous. She was so beautiful. When she smiled, she lit up the room. Watching Anne Marie and the new bride just embrace. It was just so hard to see. Anne Marie's best friend was just starting out her life, and Anne Marie knew hers was about to end. You saw Anne Marie hugging her friend and saying goodbye. You saw that. And then you see John come up and kiss his wife.
And how John tried to be just as sturdy as a rock and not show any fear. Just makes you realize how much John's gone through.
You saw John kiss his wife and dance with his wife, maybe for the last time.
As sad as this is, she never for a moment seemed to crack there. She just always had a big, big, beautiful smile on her face.
It was a glimpse of what Anne Marie was like and what John had lost.
Wow.
I think that pretty much said it all. What we can do is give them the dream that Anne Marie always wanted, man. And be able to bring John and the boys home back to that house that they bought together.
Just do me a favor, Ty.
Yeah.
Don't tell me to come back in the bus again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got it.
I hear you.
I think we can take another bus trip.
I gotta go build a house.
Coming up.
Down on the ground!
I actually got to join a class of cadets.
Are you eyeballing me again, Hemis? You want this job? Get up there. You can. Get up there.
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Everybody, listen up. Stop working and listen up. I feel like we're starting to lose momentum.
This was supposed to be a remodel. Now, as the house started being demolished, Sal and his team realized that this house was in much worse disrepair than anybody imagined.
Unfortunately, that put us behind about 8 to 10 hours.
So Sal and his team stayed all night, and they worked round the clock.
And by the morning of day 3, there was a house that was framed, and they were pretty much caught up.
I posted up on these 2 trees pictures of the Vitale family. Anne Marie Vitale died, 28 years old, 3 children.
This is why they're here. This is why they're getting no sleep and working throughout the night to make sure that this family's taken care of.
This isn't just framing and sheetrocking. This is fulfilling a dream.
That kind of spirit and that kind of positive energy that we're all about.
Are we gonna pick up the momentum? You're gonna really pick it up? Thank you.
I've never seen some guys so dedicated to making sure not only they do a wonderful thing for a family, but they also show their lead guy that they can step up to any challenge he dishes out.
Hey guys, what about a big hand of applause for the guys in blue who worked all night to frame up this house?
We got some breakfast sandwiches here. The guys haven't eaten for a while. This will get you that a little bit further. Little sandwiches here, little sandwiches. Yo, Sal!
Thank you, Paulie.
One of my projects this week is Jack's police room, so I took a little trip down to the Suffolk County Police Academy. I'm doing a whole police-themed room, and I actually know nothing about being a policeman.
It just so happens that we have a recruit class about to begin.
I actually got to join a class of cadets that's going through training right now.
You eyeballing me again, Hemis?
I also got to meet a couple training officers.
You want this job? Get up there.
They're kind of scary. And I'm like, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't go on.
You can, you can, you can! Get up there!
These guys just push you. They know what it takes to be strong and to be tough out there.
Louder, Hemis.
Yes, sir!
Louder! Sir, command, sir!
These guys go through intense training, intense classes, and these guys are my heroes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Besides bringing back a few bruises, got a lot of good stuff for Jack's police room.
Nice!
What we got?
I'm liking that. What is that, a shield? Oh, it works. It works. Polly, look.
We just got this great stuff that's really going to dress out Jack's room.
And this for the top of the bed that I'm making?
Yeah! Give me the...
Really make him feel like he's in a police academy.
I took some black and white photos of the kids, and now I'm putting them all into one file. Hey, sorry guys, this is kind of off limits. It's all about the secret room. Several people have been sneaking around this whole site. I'm afraid you people are out.
Not only have I got my own secret project, but there's a secret project within the secret project, and it's called a secret door.
But see, the whole idea of a secret is that nobody sees it until it's actually unveiled. That's how you keep a secret. Now, the only way to make sure a door doesn't fall off is to make sure the hinges are oiled properly. The secret to slamming a door in procession is to make sure, of course, it's a solid door. Now, this isn't the door to my secret project or my secret room, but it does work pretty well for the project.
So that's my new way to slam the door and say, stay out of my secret room. Manja, bam.
So I went to Sears with a mission. I had some stuff I had to get. So, you know, Johnny's a cop. We've got to make sure he stays in top physical condition. What I'm trying to create is a room for John so he doesn't really have to go out and spend time away from the home. So I'm going to put a little spa in there and some workout equipment, and he'll have his own gym right at home. Bullseye.
We're actually incorporating a lot from the old house into this nursery, and we're going to bring a lot of the colors that Anne-Marie chose from the nursery in there.
So Luke's getting the Starry Night room, and we're saving that piece apart. And we're going to do yellows, and we're going to do blues for him. It's going to be bright, it's going to be cheery, and it's going to be really happy. We're doing good.
Well, it's day 3, and considering that we had to build a brand new house, I think we're doing pretty well.
We already got our sheathing all on the roof. Papers down on the one side, and they're ready to lay shingles on that side.
Let's go check out what's going on inside. It's looking really good. Considering demo was just yesterday, these guys are jamming. They're doing very, very well.
This is John's den coming right off his master bedroom here. Master bedroom, master bath, master den. We have one of John's friends here. You know what's going on in that room off the bedroom, right? Pool games, right? Little pinochle. Cocktails. Pinochle. Pinocle's good, right? No cocktails. This here's going to be a nice fireplace right here. Guys can come in here, they can play their cards, have a nice fire going, talk about what the Yankees did that day.
This right here is where I'm going to be spending a lot of time. This is Jack's room. This is going to be the cop room. And I'm thinking I'm going to be doing a bed that just comes straight out from the wall, and behind it, it's going to kind of look like a police chase, all done in a mural.
All right, here I am in Adrian's Winnie the Pooh room. And Lots of things going on in the Winnie the Pooh room. One thing is this beautiful window that looks out over the 100-acre wood. He's got a little escape door that goes into Jack's police room. So now we're in Jack's police room, and here's Jack's closet.
Inside the closet, it's gonna look like you're in jail. I don't know if that's a good idea for young boys or a bad idea, but I think it'll look really, really cool. This is Luke's room, and I mean, he's just a baby. I think he's 17 months old. Luke was sleeping right next to Dad. We have the two boys that were sharing the old laundry room. Now these boys are gonna have all this space. They won't know what to do with it.
Coming up.
I feel the need for some speed. Woo! Let's make it happen!
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
So I want to make Adrian's Winnie the Pooh room really special, and I don't know a lot about Winnie the Pooh in the 100-acre wood, but they will in here.
So Polly's never read Winnie the Pooh. He knows there's a bear and there's some honey. That's about all he knows. So he's going to have to go read up on Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too.
I'm looking for some Winnie the Pooh books.
Sure. Look under W in the picture book area.
So I got a book from the library that tells the story of Winnie the Pooh on that blustery day. Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day, do you know that one? Yeah. Is it a good one? Yeah. And I got some help from some Winnie the Pooh experts. 100-acre wood, that's mentioned a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot.
Winnie the Pooh is very soft-spoken, jolly, tries to help people out. He sat right down and tried to think of something. Think.
It was great. He's like, oh, bother. I hope the room turns out good. Well, with a little help from my friends like Tigger and Piglet, maybe the room will.
Right, who's that? Eeyore. Mr. Rabbit with the carrots.
Yeah, he loves carrots.
In the end, they all would like to have a Winnie the Pooh room, and they helped me out in what I would need in the room. See, here's the deal. I'm building this room for this little boy, Adrian. So I was wondering, do you have any ideas for, like, if you had a Winnie the Pooh room, what you would like in it?
I don't know, a stuffed animal with Winnie the Pooh.
And that would be a good one, huh?
Maybe you could put trees on the walls.
Trees on the wall, and the honey comes in a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe. You could paint a Winnie the Pooh and make him have honey in his hand. Maybe you could put a beehive.
Yeah, you're very good at this. So I've had my own little design meeting with my team of experts and have come up with some of the things that you read about. What kind of bed do you think?
I know.
What?
Winnie the Pooh.
A Winnie the Pooh bed? Then I'll do a Winnie the Pooh bed. And then maybe we could take some of the honey jars and turn them into lamps.
Yeah. That's an excellent idea.
Thank you very much. Here, I'm gonna let you get back to your reading. There's more Winnie the Pooh books over there, but I'm gonna check this one out. All right, thanks you guys. Good ideas.
You're welcome.
Okay, building a house in 7 days on Long Island takes a lot. So let me give you a little bit of a tour. These are people that are here to help. That right there is a tent where we've got some catering set up. Coffee, water, things that you need to keep going all week. And of course, we're gonna need security. Now what's incredible is that these guys are lining the streets for almost a solid mile. So with this kind of support, we can actually make it happen. You guys are fantastic. Now to the right, you see a house in progress. People, let's go check out the house. So as you can see, we got siding going on. These guys right here are building the block that's going on in the front of the house. Excuse me, fella. So right here, you're up close and personal. Check out the sunroom. Amazing. Back here, Paige is actually working on the castle. You know what? Let's get a close-up view of what's happening. Follow me. So that's going to be a 4-foot water feature. It's going to be a cascading waterfall. That's going to pour into a moat, into a river that basically goes around the castle, which is going to be where the kids are going to play. It's unbelievable what's happening. Hey, Paige, how's it going?
Good, Ty. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, let's get back in the gator. I want to show you a few more things. Hang on, people. Let's do ourselves some four-wheel driving. Oh, yeah. Woo! Man, I love me some four-wheeling. I feel the need for some speed. Woo! Let's make it happen!
Heary, heary, shopping is about to commence. I like that. That's awesome. What I'm looking for is John's den. Oh, I like this. The colors are perfect. Pub, kids, cute. I got everything I need.
Hey, Connie, Polly.
Yeah.
So I talked to Connie and Paul and had them put their projects on hold for a minute. So I'd like you to do me a favor. I'd actually like you to take this and go over and meet the people at Hope.
Ty sent Paul and I to visit some folks who've been helping out the Vitale family. It's an organization called Hope.
And they help children cope with the loss of parents.
Little kids don't have the ability to verbalize how they feel. So what we do is we help them, give them the language. We ask the children to put on the outside of the bag what emotion they feel comfortable sharing with others. And the feelings that they don't want to show anybody else, they put on the inside of the bag. And so this little boy who lost his mom as well, put happy on the outside and put all the other feelings on the inside.
It's just amazing how children do know what death is, and that mom will not walk through that door. You know, there's nobody else that's doing what you do, and yet you're just not receiving the funding that you really
Yeah,
need.
we really need the funding. It would be wonderful to be able to have a permanent center.
See, Hope moves around a lot. They've either in a church or a basement.
They really have no place to call home. So I thought maybe we'd make a little video diary and send it to John and let him know we're here.
Hi, Jack. I miss you. I hope to see you soon.
Motrin sent along some mystery envelope that we gave to the Women of Hope.
She's giving Susan something.
Oh my God!
Wow.
$50,000.
Just like the strength you give to kids, you know, Motrin gives strength, and they just really wanted the strengths come together.
Thank you so
Thank you so much.
Okay, well now maybe you'll have the help you need to help others.
So then we can keep going there and everybody else can go. That's exciting, right?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Take care, John. Bye.
Right.
Bye, Jack.
Just ahead.
I found a couple of John's friends that work with him, and I asked him,
Does he speak any Italian?
Not that I know of.
not a word. So then I found this guy.
John, ciao, come stai?
I let him talk to John on the phone and give him just detailed explanations of what's happening with the house.
Ty è un designer molto intelligente, lui sai.
I have no idea what you're saying.
If we only had subtitles.
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.